Okay, Aries, welcome to your reading. I hope that you're doing great. This is a twin flame love reading with the angels, mid-January. And in this reading, we're going to look at three particular things. The person you're dealing with, the challenges of the connection, and the universal guidance. Going to clarify and end off with a card from the Keepers of the Light to say, or to see, sorry, what they've got to say when it comes to love. If it's your first time here, I'd like to welcome you. I hope that you would consider subscribing to the channel. And if you have been here before, then I'd like to welcome you back. Thank you so much for your support. All right, let's jump right into it. Remember, this is a general reading, so please take it as it resonates. And we're going to start off with your person. And so we've got some air energy going on over here, Two of Swords. It says, being unable or unwilling to make a decision. So you're dealing with someone that might be a little bit on the fence there, my beautiful Aries. And just remember, just because somebody's on the fence doesn't necessarily mean they're on the fence about you. You know, they could be on the fence about life or like where they are within their own life, you know. And sometimes, I know, when we look at these sort of readings, you know, what you really want to hear is that that person that you care so much about, when you look at them, your heart just goes completely gaga and they like, you know, sort of like cross your T's and dot your I's. You want to know that that's the you want to hear that that's the person for you, and you want to hear that it's going to work out with that person, it's going to be great. But the thing is, you want the person that you deal with to be ready, because if they are not ready, then it sort of like messes up something that might be beautiful in future. Because just because they're not ready now doesn't mean they're not going to be ready, like, you know, tomorrow, next week, next month. You know, it doesn't have to mean that it's going to take a couple of months. You know what I mean? And it says, follow your heart rather than trying to make others happy. Pretending there is no problem and overanalyzing a situation. And my only question that I really want to ask you, my beautiful Aries, is could you possibly be making excuses for someone else? You know? And I don't want you to get me wrong. It's not like I'm tapping over the fingers or anything like that. I've got no right to do that in any case. It's more a question of and this is something that happens in love, and I want you I want you to really have an open mind towards this, Aries, because for any Aries or anybody with strong Aries in their chart, this is one of the pitfalls that you can actually fall into, that you don't even realize. Because remember, you got such a beautiful personality, and you will give people a second chance, because if somebody gives you a second chance, you utilize it optimally. And so what you sometimes do is you will overlook something or make excuses for something, or someone that you are, you know, sort of, I wouldn't say cut off from your life, but you know, you kind of, you want to have them be accountable for their actions and stuff like that in life. You know what I mean? So be careful not to say, oh, it's okay, I'm not going to worry about that, because that's going to come back to bite you in the ass. Okay? Let's see the challenge over here for you. Failing to recognize a magical opportunity, missing the point, the distractions of daily life, discontentment or boredom, lost in your own world. Wake up! All right? And this is the Four of Cups energy. So the question is really, Aries, though, I feel that what many of you are dealing with is that you're dealing with someone amazing. You might even be in this connection already, or you might like to be, or you've been wanting to be, or, you know, sort of eyeing that person. And it's not so much that this person is not right for you. It's more sort of like they don't fit into maybe the idea of what you had, you know, what your person will look like, sound like, act like, and that sort of thing. And so just be on the lookout, because for some of you, if you look at it objectively now, you might see, oh my goodness, you know, Adrian may be right. And this is a general reading, so take it as it resonates. But because some of you want to look, you know, is that you might be, you know, with someone, you're just having fun, even if you're like engaged or something, you know, or even married, like really, just having fun. But are you still holding out for someone else? Because someone else can pick up on that, and then we get ourselves into connections where our other person, you know, they try so hard to show that they are good enough and all those type of things. And it either in this case causes separation completely, where that person just stopped contacting you, or it's a space where you are justifying being in a situation, you know, believing that time and everything is going to make it right. You might be digging a pit here for yourself, okay? Let's look at the universal guidance. You've got the wheel of fortune, Jupiter energy, things turning in a positive direction, all right? It says a fresh new start or the end of delays, sudden or unexpected progress, a very positive change in your life, travel or a new vehicle. There's a lot of good things that are coming here your way. So the universe lets you know, my beautiful Aries, that, if maybe the one thing that sort of messes with your life and your love and your, comfort to just be you and that sort of stuff, could be that you've got some obligations and things that needs to be taken care of, and you're like, a little bit concerned about that. And the universe is letting you know, Baba, chill, don't be worried, got your back, getting it sorted out for you. Okay, let's clarify. Cool. Right, so we're looking at your person. What's going on there with your person? Because I like the energy that I pick up from your person. This strikes me as a very, very nice person, Aries. Maybe they just have some stuff that they need to deal with. But let's see, because it's like their heart is still a little closed off to love. And so there's going to be somebody with the most beautiful personality, but an old scar might have been opened here, which technically means, they might be healing from something they didn't even realize they needed to heal from. So you want to give them a little bit of time. Yeah, with the Hanged Man, the Three of Cups, and the Six of Pentacles. So everything seems pretty lost here for you and this person. That's what I'm getting. But the universe is saying to you, you know what, Baba? I've got a surprise up my sleeve for you. I've got something that you still want to know about. All is not lost. All is not gone. The final ticket hasn't been played. The trump card is still in the hand of the universe. Okay? You want to know that the trump card is still in the hand of the universe. You may think this is lost. They may think this is lost. But okay? And this person comes with beautiful connections, especially for those of you, like personal connections, social connections. For those of you that, I feel for many of you, you've had the experience where you sort of like separated from your crowd, and now you kind of like starting to realign with the new one. That's your soul family coming in, and this person is very positively adding to that addition. Okay? And also they're busy changing their mind about being with you. So, I do feel that maybe you're dealing with someone that maybe they had their mind a little bit on somebody else there for a while. Maybe they were pursuing a different connection, a different energy. Maybe there were still some lessons there that they needed to learn in order to become ready for this connection with you, because a connection with an Aries is probably one of the most amazing things that can ever happen to anybody else, but it also comes with a lot, because a lot of people think that you Aries, you just sort of like flippant, blowing in the wind type of vibes, when obviously that's the furthest thing from the truth. So you do need somebody who's kind of mature and kind of got their stuff together and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And this person, is busy happening with your person. They might be very frustrated at the moment because, and you might not know about it. So if you're sort of dealing with someone and you haven't sort of like, checked in them within a while, you might want to check in with them. They might really appreciate that. Maybe contacting you is not an option for them. One never knows. Let's look at your challenge there. Why do I feel that this person has maybe confessed their love to you before? Probably more than once. And are you having difficulty saying it back? I'm called to this middle card, or what's going on? So the Knight of Pentacles, the World energy, and the Strength energy. Alright? So that's quite interesting, because this is Saturn and this is Leo. So that's very, very interesting in energy. So, yeah. You may have thought that something is lost here with someone, but it's not. Second chance there. Second chance with your person. Very much so. I feel that it was necessary for the two of you to sort of like do work or like work on yourselves in a separate way. And this could even be if you're in the same house where, maybe they were a little bit secretive. They just needed to get away. You just needed to get away, get to spin class, whatever. But now everything's coming together, and this is the final step of healing that you're all doing together. So that's really great. Things are mending, things are coming back together. Okay? Second chance for this beautiful connection. Let's see what the universal guidance is, because, and now it makes sense, because, of things turning in a positive direction and a fresh new start. Let's see. Because there's no more blocking this connection. Yeah. The Two of Swords, the Hierophant, and the Ten of Pentacles. So there's no more blocking this connection. You may not have known how it's going to work out. I feel that maybe, you know, you were sort of opening to this person, which to you may have seemed hurried, and to them it may have seemed like you can't be bothered. I feel that some of you went a little bit rebellious here at this stage, you know, but you couldn't see how it could ever work. It's almost like the person was slipping away from you. And I don't know if you like took them to the airport or something like that, or to the bus stop, or drop them off or whatever, but it's like you were looking at this kind of like slipping away, and you couldn't handle it. And you may be afraid now, yeah, with this Hierophant energy. You know, what if you give it another try? Because this is Taurus energy, and you know, when you mature, we're always scared of running after the shiny stuff, and what if I'm just stubborn? And it's normal to get that, but the universe want to let you know that if you pursue this, connection, if you pursue this person, it really pays off. Okay? Obviously, I'm not saying you stop them, but pursuing them really does pay off. You know, let them know how you feel. Maybe start there, you know? Before you do the whole string quartet in their garden and throw a little pebble against the window and everything like that, maybe send them a text first, you know? That sort of thing. Send them an email. Give them a quick call, whatever it may be, okay? What is the Keepers of the Light got for Aries, please? Because this can really, really work. I love this. I love it. Card is sticking out. You have got Saint Germain. And look at it, karma releasing. The things that were holding you all back is being released, you know? So I said there's some healing that you all needed to do. Move beyond drama, create your own path, and make room for good energy. Isn't that amazing? Make room for good energy, my beautiful, beautiful Aries. Okay, so that's what I got for you. I hope that helps. If any of you are interested in learning card reading, or you know, you're new to spiritual awakening, or interested in spiritual advancement, I've got a couple of courses around that. Links are down below in the description. Do check it out. From my heart, namaste, love and light. See you next time.